Hey there, and congratulations for being so close to becoming a citizen of my country. I'm Tom Richey, and I'm going to help you prepare for the US Citizenship Naturalization Test. In this video, we are going to focus on the public officials that you're going to need to know for your citizenship interview. You're going to need to know 7 people and 1 city. You will need to know the president, the vice president, the speaker of the House, the chief justice, one of your U.S. senators, your U.S. representative, and your state governor. In addition, you need to know the capital of your state. So first of all, let's start with the president. The president of the United States is Donald Trump. Now, you could also be asked about the president's political party. President Trump is a member of the Republican Party. So remember that if you were asked about President Trump's political party, he is a Republican. The Vice President of the United States, who would assume the presidency if President Trump were unable to keep serving, is Mike Pence. And Mike Pence is also a Republican. The President and Vice President will always be of the same political party. The Speaker of the House is Nancy Pelosi. And remember, in our last video, we mentioned that she is next in line for the presidency if both the president and the vice president were unable to serve. So Nancy Pelosi is the Speaker of the House, and unlike President Trump and Vice President Pence, Nancy Pelosi is a member of the Democratic Party. Remember that our 2 major parties in the United States are Republican and Democrat. So President Trump, Vice President Pence are Republicans, Nancy Pelosi is a Democrat. The Chief Justice of the Supreme Court is John Roberts. Now, you will not be asked about John Roberts' political party because the judiciary is nonpartisan. So that's not going to be a political question. And you're not going to need to know the political parties of anyone else that I'm going to mention in this video. Only the president and the Speaker of the House are people that you would need to know their political parties. So now let's go on to your U.S. senators. You have 2 U.S. senators who represent your entire state, and you need to know one of them. Now, if you're curious about your senators, Google senators from and then put your state. Unless you're from Texas, then I have the Texas senators here, John Cornyn and Ted Cruz. Now remember, just look up your senator. Some of you may have a senator who is very well known. For example, Ted Cruz ran for president. A lot of people know who he is. So pick the one that is going to be most likely to stick with you and bring that one into the interview. So remember that you have 2 senators, but you only need to know 1 senator's name. You also need to know your U.S. representative. Now, this is going to be the trickiest one because the representative only represents your congressional district. So you will Google "find my representative" or "find my congressional district." And the first link that should show up is house.gov/representative/find your representative. Now, I will put this link in the description of the video if you want to go ahead and click it there. So you can click the link in the description, or you can Google it, but I would not recommend typing that link in there. But just Google "find my representative," unless you live in the Arlington, Texas area around Dallas-Fort Worth, in which case you live in the 6th Congressional District in Texas, and your representative is Representative Ron Wright. You also need to know the governor of your state, so make sure to look up the current governor. Now, when you Google "governor of" name of your state, I've noticed that it will even autocomplete. So you can just very easily just Google the governor of any state, and Google will give you that information very quickly. Again, if you are in Texas, your current governor is Greg Abbott. Finally, you need to know the capital city of your state. And again, just Google "capital of state." Unless you live in Texas, your state capital then is Austin, Texas. So make sure to know the state capital on top of those 7 public officials that I've already mentioned. And with that, we've concluded the public officials segment, and in the next segment, I am going to go over the rights and responsibilities of United States citizens. So go ahead and click through to join me for that video, and once again, congratulations on your upcoming citizenship. It is a pleasure to help you prepare for this test.